Hello, welcome. It's my first stream in quite some time. How you doing? Long time no see. I'm going to have a bit of stream of football tactics and glory today. So Patch Tuesday got me into this. He is fully responsible for the addiction I now have for this game, as he was for many others. But mainly this is aimed at giving him some visibility on my team. Anyone else who happens to turn up and watch, it's all good. So let me, maybe 1 second, show you what's going on. So this is the progress I've made so far. I am halfway through season 5, or no, early season 5, sorry. Got promoted in first season out of the amateur league into third league, and very nearly accidentally got promoted when it was at the time the last thing I wanted to do, although maybe would have been the best thing to do. Since then I've been on a gradual decline as the aging squad I inherited has been sold off, and I've replaced them with young players. And the key is to not get down to the point where I slip back down here again. So I think it's, 12 teams in the league, so 10, 11 and 12 go down, so 6th is a nice buffer, but it's usually only been a few points, been quite tightly packed in the middle of the midfield. So that's kind of my main aim, is to avoid relegation whilst developing my young players. I've sold off a couple of older players. Sold them off slightly earlier than perhaps would have been most economically beneficial, but kind of needed to get some of the other upgrades and stuff going. And then had a bunch of other older players. I've had 4 other older players who, just at the point I was about to sell them, retired. So I've missed out on somewhere close to $500,000 of cash because I let players retire and I could have sold them. So what does that mean to the state of the club in terms of upgrades? It means I've still managed to upgrade the stadium to 1,000 because I've got more than 500 fans, which was the previous level. So I am at a point where bear with me 1 second. I'm at a point where I've got coverage on seats now for a while. Had I not bought that, I'd have been capped out at 500 fans buying tickets, and my income would have been limited, and it would have stunted my progress. So what I haven't managed to do is progress the youth academy as far as I should, and that's the big priority now, is getting another level onto that. So that's where all my money's going to go, and I'm going to sell some players in the next season-ish. I've got a few players in their early 30s, and I now know that when they turn 34, that's when you can no longer give them new contracts. So that's the aim, is to sell a couple of players before they get to that point, and I've got a couple I'm just trying to get them to a second skill upgrade so that their value goes up before I sell them, and that will pay for the youth academy. I've been made a mistake, same as Patch did, on training these scout assistants before realising that this personal transfer list is so crap. You would never want to invest in improving it unless you literally got glory to spare. So you spend glory. This is a glory requirement to get that upgrade. I currently have 80 glory in the bank, and you earn glory by being successful, basically. The sorts of things that you would expect to attract fans. Ploughed all of my points since then into upgrading the bench coach, because I'd got a lot of young players sat on the bench who weren't good enough to get in the first team. There was quite a big gap between the quality of my first team and the quality of my bench, so I was quite desperate to get those guys improving more quickly so that they weren't quite such a drop in capability when they came in to replace my first teamers as they retired or got sold. So the next kind of question mark is whether to upgrade some of these and start training the whole of my squad, rather than just the guys on the bench. I'm currently investing in just the guys on the bench, but I think I am still at that point where I need to get the bench guys better quicker than I can do by getting them into games, because if I put them into too many games I end up relegated. So it's still quite important. So I'm at a real difficult decision at this one. I'm going to have to look at the state of my defence and midfield, where I've got most players, and choose whether to throw a bit more into that or not. So that's kind of state of the club. And the one thing to note is because I've got 80, I'm only 10 glory away from that next upgrade, so that decision's coming pretty soon, no doubt, on this stream. And then you get into the squad. So this is my squad. I've got a full subs bench. I have no extra reserve players, which I did have, but I've managed to sell off the right number to get back to a sensible squad. I generally play with 5 at the back. I've got 1 sub defender then to come in for injuries, etc. I play 3 in the middle, and I've got a bunch of different midfielders because they're training up, and I've got this guy at 30 and this guy at 33, so I've got some younger ones preparing to come in. Probably worth noting I've got a couple of older defenders as well, and I'm a little bit short on cover for those guys. I brought in this guy hoping to convert him to a defender, and it turns out you can't do that. So once he's midfielder, I could convert him to a defensive midfielder, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment, but you can't convert him into a defender. When I played him in defence, he got no skill points for that, so that was a bit of a failure. It didn't cost me very much. He's only worth £7 now, and he was about 6 when I bought him, and he'll be a useful midfielder, but I've got to get his passing up a long way for him to continue to be a useful midfielder. So I'm a little bit short on defenders, and then up front I've got a couple of older ones who are keeping me in the division at the moment, and these guys I'm trying to keep training up and getting their specials developed and stuff as well. So that's the state of the squad. Mostly youngsters that I've either bought. I bought quite a lot of youngsters. You get given one essentially every 6 months, but I've bought quite a few as well, just to keep the squad ticking over as I knew players were dropping out. So for a while I had 4 or 5 players in my reserve squad that I couldn't even get on the bench, so I was having to rotate players to avoid them missing out on development abilities, and generally I was putting my older players on the reserves list when they weren't in the starting lineup. So that's kind of what squad looks like. Where are we? We are halfway through the season, exactly halfway through the league season. We're doing pretty well, considering. So this has kind of been the pattern every season. We've been flirting at the top and then kind of dropped down towards the end of the season, largely because as soon as I'm pretty confident we're safe of relegation, I'll start throwing in the kids. Obviously you get glory from finishing up in the higher places, and dropping out of those. So I finished 6th last season, so I didn't get any glory for that. It's a bit costly, but the development of the young players is all I really care about right now. That's by far the most important thing. So how are we doing? So that's league season, not going too bad. You'll see this is kind of how my team goes. We concede very few, but we score few as well. Whether that's because we put 5 defenders in there and that's kind of not ideal, I don't know, but I'm still learning. I've read bits and pieces of the help files, unlike Patch. Okay, what's cast, Patch? Hello, by the way. No idea what that means. Feel free to jump in Discord if you want. You can explain it there. The benefit of my 0 viewers. Where was I? Yeah, so my team doesn't score many, doesn't concede many, tend to have a pretty good defence, although their skills are beginning to get overtaken by those around them. Okay. So that's where I'm at, halfway through league season, and currently on the go is Prestige Cup. This is the first round I think I've had to play in, and maybe it's the second round I've played in. Can I see the fixtures? But I am struggling because I lost the first leg. I shouldn't have done, because they're no better than me, and in fact they are in my division, and no, they're not in my division. God, they're in division below me. That's embarrassing. I definitely should have been able to beat them. Anyway, so going to play the second leg of this game. I've already picked the team because it's coming straight after the first leg, and same lineup. So my plan here is my 5 defenders. They've not got a great deal going on up front. This guy caused me some problems with his 45 control, because he was dribbling around the defenders. I'd got a weak defender down that side, and they were just dribbling around the back, and my sweeper was coming across, and if he failed, we either gave away a penalty or they scored. So we lost 2-1. I think it was 2-1. But I rejigged that at half time. It was 2-1 at half time. Rejigged that at half time and kept them out there after, and got quite unlucky not to score, to be honest, because between the rainbow feint that my best shooters got and the nutmeg dribble that this guy's got, I can get in on their goal pretty well, and their goalie's not the greatest either, so I was fairly unfortunate not to get at least a draw out of that first game, and I'm hopeful that I can turn it around. So let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. So no specials in the first turn, but this guy can dribble his defender here. So we've got control of 40 and defence 34, so all being well he should succeed a dribble. So that is the starting point. Successful roll, and then smash a shot in, which is not especially likely to go in, but it's not bad. 26-42, because it's going to get blocked, but a bit of luck it might go in. But that's okay, because he's pretty good at doing that. He's done that quite a lot of times in the first leg, and then they struggle to tackle him after that, so that puts us in a pretty good position. To take the free kick. Certainly not shooting first turn. I think I'm going to stick you there and there. Right off a bit for a turn, and then I get a rebound. Just depends where the centre back ends up. Don't want to do that because he'll get tackled, and we do not want him getting tackled because he's not actually a very good dribbler. Now he can, however, use the special to dribble this guy, and because this guy is the central defender, he's got a block skill. He didn't have that last game. Oh, he did, but he was over the other side. Okay, so because he's got the anti-rainbow feint skill, I can't rainbow feint him. That's fine, I'll just shoot instead. But I was going to say, these guys won't tackle because they're DFs, not CDs. If they're CDs, they won't tackle because they can reach. So, for example, I could try and rainbow feint this guy, but that red arrow is going to tell me that he's coming across the tackle, and because I've got no control, I'm going to get tackled. So, going to hit the shot. 40 versus 42, that's not bad. I'm going to not go power because I desperately need the goal. Done it. Probably a fair roll. I shot a bit over half and he shot a bit over half. Get the ball back in. Try again. None of their guys up front, apart from that guy at the top there, are particularly good at dribbling, so when they get the ball forward, if they don't score, I can usually get it off them pretty quickly. Even without many slide tackles in my team. Only one of my defenders got slide tackle. This guy's got a long pass, which is pretty handy. But I haven't got any other passing skills, and so he's got the layoff, but I can't get to him now because he's left front. So we'll take the easy pass, then we will try something a bit harder. I don't want Wake to get it really. But if I aim at Wake and it fails, it's going to go hopefully to one of the others. Should have gone to Moore first. Now we're pinging it across to Sanders. If it goes wrong, it's in open territory. It's going to take them at least a turn, maybe even 2 to pick it up, depending on where it goes. And if it reaches him, he can hold off their tackles relatively well. Nicely, so he gets a boost to his control. That gives him a fair chance of stopping the tackles. Failed. So that's their usual approach here, is they start running up the field, but they can't get very far before they run out of turns because they're not very good at getting from defence to attack. Which means I get it back, and then I've got the same problem, is I can't get it forward either. Their defence is pretty poor, so if I give it to this guy in the middle, and that guy's hanging on to it, my defence is now in a bit of a mess. The sweeper's still back sweeping, but this guy's got out of defence, that guy's out of defence. I remember their forward's got sliding tackle. So annoying. Half time, and they've clung on to their 1 goal advantage. It's their kick-off. Nobody's tired because nobody's bloody done anything. So this was the defender that I had playing over here in the first game, and this guy just ran rings around him because his defence is only 30, so I've subbed in this guy. It's 14 minutes now at the time. So it should be fine because I've got a booster to his energy from the half-time break, so it's not too bad. Yeah, this is their only form of attack, is this guy to dribble this. Oh, come on. That's what happened in the first game. I haven't saved a penalty for about 2 seasons. Yes! That was a bit harsh because I should have had a fair chance of tackling him. Given that we had 2 tackles at it, normally that would be good enough to be successful. Right, so we are low pass to you. He's going to long pass to him, which will get us a free turn, as long as it succeeds, of course. This guy has got a layoff pass, but I'm not planning to use it. Right, so now we're back to the kick-off positions. Their CD you can stop the rainbow frame is over here, up against my guy with the layoff, with the nutmeg. So I can either nutmeg him, and nobody's going to step in to make a second tackle, or I can give it to this guy and rainbow frame. It's an interesting choice because this guy's up against a weaker defender and has a lot of control, so he's actually got very good chance of succeeding, but when he does, his shooting's only at 32, whereas this guy's shooting's at 50, and I desperately need a goal. The goalie's a bit boosted, so his 32 is not going to be great. Let's go this way. We need this rainbow front to succeed, or we're in trouble. Let's go. Very nicely, thank you. One more turn to hit the shot. Again, it's a 50-50. I can negate that. Have I got anyone with heading? He's got heading. And then my defender's got heading. So I think I'm going to hit the power shot, and if I get a corner, then I will push the cross in and hopefully score from the corner. Okay, so keep the safety. We can take the corner, and then we want you in there, and we want you in there, take the ooh, don't like those numbers, don't like those numbers at all, so I can just give it to him and he can smash a shot instead. Or possibly even rainbow front that time. That's a setback. Come for a tackle. Wow, don't know those numbers at all. But it is, my 2 guys have got 40, everyone else has got 25 or 33, so it's a fair chance actually. There's a fair chance this will succeed. I'm going for the cross, this is cool. Go on, he's won it. Get in, centre back. Patch, that's how you do it. Have some of that. It's the most satisfying way to score across, definitely. FYI, I almost turned off my camera for this session, having planned to use it. I almost turned it off because eating my dinner just before the stream, I burnt my lip. So if you see me touching or licking my lip or something, it's because it's really sore. Now what I need to do is not fuck this up. I need to make sure I use up turns and don't lose. Theoretically I should be able to score another one. If I can get it to Sanders here. Well, in fact, if I get it to Sanders with a long pass, I don't know that counts long pass. Then he'll get another turn, we might be able to get the winning goal. Let's go for it. Change the sound balance, which way? Game down, probably. I guess. How's that? Too much? Not enough? Okay, so we can try the same again now, and I've got an extra turn, so if I don't like the odds of that, which has got worse because he's got a bit more tired. No, but it's not a free pass when Wake does it. A little more, we can do a little more. How's that? Right, so we're going to have to go with this. If it fails... Actually, I can just do a normal pass. That'll work. Much harder for him to intercept a normal pass than a long pass, and I've still got a turn left, so he can still use his nutmeg. Gets 2 rolls. The numbers are slightly against him, but he'll get 2 rolls at it, so you'd still expect him to succeed. And now we get his boosted accuracy, so because you see it come up at the top there, his accuracy is boosted from 31 or 32 his base up to 48. Must be 32 his base up to 48 because I've used the nutmeg. You get 50% boost. And therefore he's got every chance of hitting the winner here. Oh, decisions. Precision shot makes the odds just in my favour, but there's no way I can get corner. Yeah, definitely power shot, because it doesn't change the odds dramatically, but it might get us a corner, and I scored from the last corner, and it certainly will mean the ball runs loose, and the only person it can run loose to is me. So that will okay, and that will the game's got no sound in it anyway. If it just runs loose to somebody else, at least it kills a turn, and they're running out of time to get a winner if I don't. So I'm going to power shot, just assume my dribble's not going to work for me. I'm going to power shot, hopefully it goes in, which it has. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Of course, we've just scored, so that's the loudest noise in the game, so do take that into account. I've just adjusted it again. This does give them a chance to get back in it, because he can run round the back again. There we go. Oh, he could get in the box. Oh man, don't give away another penalty, dude. Yes! Victory! Why is there more turns? This game is over, dude. Right, who do I need to give experience to? You more than anyone. But not as sweeper. Fucking hell. I hate this game sometimes. Yep. Yeah, cup game, aggregate, if you didn't quite catch the start, I showed that at the beginning, but yeah, we lost the first leg 2-1 because we were pretty unlucky up front, and we made a mistake in defence. By the time they'd scored twice and showed up the mistake, I fixed the defence, but got unlucky up front, and this time we got what we deserved up front to get through to the last 16. Oh, look at all those points, dude. 170 points. I do know my mouse wheel can scroll the options, but I haven't got used to doing it. I tend to click instead. So did you see, Patch, did you see the squad and stuff at the start, or shall I go back and show that, since that was the main point of streaming, was so that you could see it? Yes, his control is going up. Damn it, his defence should be going up with the extra point. It's good. I'm not really sure I need the accuracy, but whatever. It's mental, isn't it? 160 and 170. He got 270. 270. No wonder he levelled up. Bit of all round for Blunden and Grocox. Growing on his accuracy. That's good. Hopefully I've got... I did try and tell you that on your stream, Patch, but to be fair, it doesn't tell you much. So apparently what I've learned from this is that the one that you're controlling, that you're telling them to train on, is this one. They get 3 points every time they level up, unless you've done the buffs that get them extra points. And they'll definitely get 1 point in this, and then the other 2 points are spread around the other skills based on kind of their natural aptitude. The game's got a name for it, I can't remember what it calls it, but so whatever they tend to be high in, they're likely to get the other points in. So I'm kind of training control here, expecting him to get points for defence every time he levels up, but he didn't. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Keeper didn't quite make it. Cakebread didn't quite make it. So Cakebread's the guy I brought in to be my defensive midfielder. Because he was young. He's only 19, level 20. I brought him in. Purchased him. Brought him in. He had some defence, and I was training him in passing for a bit, and his defence stopped going up. So now I'm training him in defending again. He's about to level up again, which is good. But he's not training. Oh, he's finished training his special talent, and I haven't unlocked the second level. But it was slide tackle, and I'm not sure that's really what I want him training him anyway. Yeah, so I'll show you my squad. I'm on a really horrible sponsorship deal that I didn't want to do. That I only get paid when I score goals. I've spent 2 seasons getting paid every time I played a match, regardless of the result. And this season I was left with 2 options, really, because one of the sponsorship options on the table was either to win the cup or get to the semi-final, were the only 2 ways I was getting paid. So I ditched that one immediately. And the other 2 options were I got paid every time I won, or I got paid every time I scored. And of course you can't see the league table, so I couldn't work out which was the best. But I suspected it was pretty close. I wasn't scoring very many goals last year, but I wasn't winning many either. And I've come into this season and I picked the goals one. Mainly because the backup option was getting promoted, and I've flirted with promotion a bit in the past, so I've kind of give myself a go at it. But I've been scoring loads more goals. My attacking dude with the good shooting has finished training his rainbow feint this season, so he's now really powerful with that. Nobody on there. Might have somebody in the tackles. Usually I've got some good tacklers going on, or not. Wow. Even my goalie's crap. Hurrah! Oh, Bermondsey. No. What is it about Bermondsey in the cup, Patch? No, it's probably not. Selling players is it's definitely the main source of income at the moment. I mean, if you were to get promoted and get 30k, that's a fairly chunky amount of cash. But so, in case you missed this bit at the beginning, so where's my club? Let's start with the history. Got promoted season 1, gradually been declining as my older players have retired. My first older player retired in this season, middle there, and I'd planned to sell him then and couldn't. And then the next 3 guys I planned to sell then were retiring there, so I couldn't. So the yellow dots is controlled by this bit down the bottom. So it's additional information. Mostly it's pretty useless, so it shows trophies, but you know where the trophies are from the numbers. Which shows power, which is how many stars you were at in that season. So I've been a consistent 1 star. I've never dropped below it, and I've never popped up above it, which is a bit odd given the amount of time I've spent trying to develop the club. You'd have thought that would have moved somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm in season 5. Yep, extra click pass trophies. So that's kind of where my club's been at. In terms of upgrades and stuff, I got the stadium up to 1,000. I did that just as we hit 500 fans, so that timed pretty well. I had a player ready to sell to pay for that. So I sold him, paid for that, and I've at the same time used this because I sold him for about 200,000. Used that money to pay for this next level of youth academy as well. Just before I got a new youth player, but my new youth player came in at like level 10, so I sold him straight away because he was useless. So I'm currently saving to do this and get this up to the higher levels because obviously, as you know, getting youth players in who are decent is massively valuable. Now, what I haven't managed to do is where you sold, I saw on your stream patch where you sold, what was it, 3 or 4 players all at once and got like 500,000-600,000 and managed to do some of the more expensive upgrades. Because mine all retired, I lost 4 players that were worth 150k plus to retirement just before I was about to sell them. So it's cost me. Well, yeah, you did, but I've lost them anyway because they've retired. So I could have done with selling them first. So I'm kind of 500,000 down on where I could have been. And that's cost me this upgrade. So I'm struggling a little bit and my youths aren't great. Which is why I'm still ploughing points into this lot. So yes, I've been ploughing points into this to help develop my youth. So I've kept some of the older players. So let's have a little look at the squad. So if you look at my goalie retired, so I bought this guy off the market, off the amateur league market. I paid 25 grand to open that up and found him. He's not amazing. He's only just trained that skill like a week ago in game time, 2 weeks ago, literally just before I started the stream. Because my old goalie retired, I've lost 2 if not 3 defenders to retirement, and I've got a couple more that are 30, 31 that I will sell before they turn 34. I'm currently trying to get their next level skill done so that their value goes up before I sell them, and then I've got younger ones that I've brought in to replace them. Most annoyingly, I just bought this guy in the last transfer window, hoping to convert him from a midfielder to a defender because he's got great defending. Turns out I can convert a centre mid into a defensive mid, but I can't convert him to a defender. When I stick him in defence, his experience points for defending are 0. He gets nothing on the specialisation, so you just can't convert him. So I'm converting him to a DM instead. Couldn't do that in the last game because I desperately needed to score goals. Cakebread's been my DM to date, although generally rather than playing him at DM, I play him here, so their guy gets the ball from kick-off there and he immediately blocks their pass through. So he's been getting a lot of experience points just from, and specialisation points just from blocking their kick-off pass. But yeah, see how effective yours is. Cakebread's just doing just as well on the interceptions and tackles as your DM is, but I think Share, however you pronounce his name, Share, will end up definitely as my DM. So I've got defensive issues. I'm probably short of 1 defender right now, ready for when these guys retire, probably 2, but I will get some money before that happens. Midfield, I'm pretty strong. I've got 1 midfielder ready to retire, so I'm going to be selling him. He's only just had his birthday, but I'll be selling him at the end of the season. And Mort's got a couple more years to go, but I've got a bunch of midfielders coming through to replace them. And then up front, these are guys that I brought in. Sanders was relatively young when I brought him in. I think I bought him from the personal transfer list actually, because he had good control and I had nobody up front with any control, and decided that was massively important. So I brought him in. He's getting older. He's not yet quite on the decrepit list, but Barrel's getting that way. Barrel's by far my best shooter. Has just learned his rainbow feint, so he's now in a position where he's doing real damage this season. He's scoring quite a lot of goals this season for me. 7 in 9 this season, which is good. It's good for us anyway. And then I've got 3 young guys coming through already developing their dribbling skills, but are not really great shooters yet, so they've got work to do. So that's kind of the state of my squad. It's not entirely young players yet, not quite as developed as yours in terms of young players, but that's the difference. I think I've managed to, the middle-aged players, I've kept them, trained them up, and they're good enough to keep me in the division, whilst the young guys are preparing to replace them. I think that's perhaps the slight difference to what you did, because you had mine retired earlier, the ones that were retiring, than yours, but the others were young enough that I've managed to hang on to them, and they're making the difference on staying in the division, I think. Anyway, let's play some of the game. We're in the winter break, so the only games are the cup games. Yeah, let's kick Millwall's ass. Yeah, 2 stars to 1 star. This is going to be tricky. Right, what have they got going on? So they've got CD in the middle. They've got nobody who's got the anti-rainbow thing, but because the CD's in the middle, he can put a second tackle on anyone who does the rainbow, unless it's him who gets rainbowed. So Barrel's going to have to go in the middle. Rainbow him, rainbow keeper. Or shoot past keeper, probably. And then I probably have not much chance of getting past anybody else. I'm going to rest Saunders. So Saunders got good dribbling, but not enough to dribble any of these guys. His shooting's no better than everybody else's. His skill is the nutmeg, but he's not going to get to do that because the sweeper's going to block it. Yeah, having a keeper helps, definitely. Although I guess I got a bit luckier than you in that mine retired as well, but I found one on the market that I could afford by opening up the amateur league markets where I found him. So Saunders isn't going to achieve a great deal, so I'm going to chuck in one of the other guys just for experience. I'll go with Blunden because he has got the rainbow feint, but it's probably not going to be any use to him anyway. Put him out there, perhaps. What's his specialisation? Yeah, I thought it was. He wants to be over here. Yeah, he can run around the back. Okay, so Mort usually is attacking mid. Cakebed's in there. Do I want my defensive mid in? Yeah, let's give him a game. And this might make it hard for me to get to the forwards, but I've got... Ooh. Let's do this. And I've got a long pass on him. I've got a layoff on him. I've got a long pass at the back. So, with a bit of luck, I can get it up the field quickly. Yeah, it definitely was. I agree with that, Patch. So their attack is a bit... Yes, he's got 2-star nutmeg, but he's currently lined up against my best tackler with my sweeper behind. Sweeper will stop him nutmegging anyway. That's my right backstroke CD. Quite happy for him to stay there. I'll be in trouble if he gets to use that heading ability because my only header is over here. But I think that lines up pretty well. I'm alright with that lineup. I think I've got a chance of nicking a goal with a special through the middle, and I reckon I can keep a clean sheet with a bit of luck. Oh, I hate playing in the yellow. I'm going the blue and white. I might not even time waste the hell out of this one. What are you going to do, son? Oh my god, you're going to be boring. Now, if I press with you... Ooh, I could slide tackle. It's a bit early in the game for that kind of risk, I think. If I press with him, then I can try the tackle with my defensive mid, and if that fails, I can do something with my other centre back. Now, who can I give it to who might hang on to it? Probably you, because nobody's going to get near you to tackle, are they? I mean, if they do, then you're in trouble, but... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, 4.5 seasons just sounds like a long time. I did that mental maths as well. Oh man, dodgy roll. 38. I don't think I get a free press. Oh, I do get a free press. Well, I'll have that then. Yeah, it's not. I mean, we don't really know how long the matches take in simulate mode, do we? But wow, 92 passing. I've got to get this ball out of the back line somehow. That's dangerous. That's pretty dangerous too. But let's give it a go. At least it's in open space. We don't know how long the simulated matches take, and yeah, it's one of those things. I think all the background stuff around the training and transfers and stuff takes a lot longer than you think it does. Oh, it's really on the wall. Okay. Yeah, of course, subs and stuff will slow it down. Ouch. Yeah, you still can't nutmeg, dude. They're all lined up. Right, you can get to there, get your free press. What? What? Why is it not a free press? Oh, man. Let's put you in there. You can tackle from there. He's going to be knackered pretty soon. He's been very busy already this game. Yeah, I guess. Wrong bit of the pitch. Okay, so he's knackered now. That's good. 67 shooting. Now, I really want him on the ball with his long pass. Oh, and in fact, these are the last 3 turns, so I'm going to do it. I was going to say I didn't really want to move him out from that position and let this guy in on goal, but actually I'm still not going to get a shot off. Unless this guy's layoff pass reaches. No, it doesn't. No, I can't use the long pass to get anywhere with him either, can I? Can you shoot? No. Okay, we'll have some points for somebody who needs points. You need points. Run there. 1 DM point. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, he might have been able to. That's a good point. I always forget about running. I feel like, well, I can pass it much further than I can run it, so I always forget that sometimes running's the better option. Okay, so the idea here, if I recall, was to get it to him, and oh, he can't rainbow dribble from kickoff. Damn it! And if he shoots, he's got to shoot for everyone. I can't hold it anywhere without losing it. I just want to hang on to the ball here till next turn, really. So if I come this way and get Mort to hold it, he'll pass to you, he'll pass to you, and you can kill some time. That guy's too knackered to use his tackle. Hurrah! Waste. Oh, you lucky fucker. That's alright, I can win that back. Come on. Cross your fingers, everybody. One. Let's just see what a shot looks like. Ooh, a shot doesn't look too bad. Just check, the goalie's got no skills, has he? It's only a single roll, 9v10, and I won't get a shot off, or a single roll, 40 versus 46 and 35. I'm going to power shot it. I want the corner though, because I can score off the corner. At least it will take turns up if I fail, because it's going to bounce. I suppose it'll probably bounce one of these actually. Let's go for it, all or nothing. Damn it. We'll get the draw. Yeah, he's only just got the first skill, so the second level's a long way away for him. He'll only just get the second level before I sell him. Damn it. No, he's too tired to score, surely. Well done. There's still plenty of time left, actually, isn't there? No, don't go there. Damn it. Sometimes I hate that thing about forwards. Right, can you get it to him? Oh dear, you're passing shit, isn't it? So you've got rainbow, but you've got nobody to rainbow. And it wouldn't be a special pass anyway, because there's nobody in the way. And I can't lay it off all the way to you. I could lob it up there and see what happens. At least you'd have the ball in their corner area. But if I give it to you, they've got to take a turn or two to get it back. And we're into time wasting territory. Let's go there. Right. Let's go there. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I guess it's sometimes you really want them to run into those gaps, but when you want him to dribble past somebody in the middle, that's the last thing. Fucking hell, how did we manage to hang on to that? How did that happen? Oh, my word. Now, look at this. Where's the defender? Where's the CD gone? Oh, CD's all the way over there. Come on, bit of luck. Oh, shocking. Shocking. His CD, he doesn't need to move to there, because if that guy runs into there, he'll tackle him anyway. So I'm going to do my first thought, which was coming here to try and stop the ball getting to these two guys in the first place. Oh, it's the last turn. Damn it. Yeah, absolutely. If you've got enough specials, then you can still get it to guys. I was pretty confident of keeping a clean sheet in there, and I wasn't wrong, was I? And I thought I'd have the odd chance to score, which I did, just didn't quite manage to pull it off. So he's good. I definitely want my sweeper developing his passing, because the sweeper has the ball all the time, don't they? He's good. Passing good. Lots of passing, actually. That's pucker, proper good. More. So he thinks he's an attacking midfielder, and I really don't want him training and control. Passing and defence is what I want him training. Barrel. It's getting better. I'm training him in control so that when he's trying to dribble past, he uses rainbow feint, and then if there's a secondary tackle, I want him to have some chance of doing it sometimes. Did I bring Cake Bed on? I don't remember doing that. I put him on for more, didn't I? Cool, 100 points. Happy days. Look at that. Rocketing up. London didn't quite make it. That's annoying because he's going to get dropped, I think. Cakebread didn't get any points. Loads of glory, loads of glory. Quarterfinals, where am I? The last 16. Yeah, keeps nearly there too. Happy days. Oh yes, thank you. I knew I was getting close to that as well. Totally forgot. Yay, midfielder. I don't know why I was training midfielder in Rainbow Feint. I think I was thinking at the time. I'll come back to the upgrade. I was thinking at the time that because he's got some attacking skills and some control, he'd be my go-to guy in midfield when I didn't have time to get the ball to the forwards, and he'd hold it in midfield, or I'd use him to Rainbow Feint through midfield to progress the ball without using a turn. But corners? Rainbow Feint at corners? Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Tend to throw up for corners this guy, and because of his heading and my forward. It never shows his second skill on here, but he's got a heading skill. Oh, it's because he's CF, isn't it? That's why he automatically gets heading skill. So normally I put those two up and throw a cross in. I used to have a left back that had like 40 odd control and 33 accuracy, so he would be the guy I would go to for corners. But I have sold him just to pay for that last seating upgrade. So, decision time. I know you've just moved on to using these, haven't you? Yeah. Sweepers are massively valuable to have a proper sweeper in the squad. I brought this guy in as an unassigned defender, and I trained him as defender and then converted him to sweeper as his specialism straight away because my other one was getting older. What I'm short of is a left back. This guy's right back or centre back. And I was trying to turn this guy into a left back, but never got him there. And then, yeah, every time I tried to get somebody converted to left back, it didn't work out. I have learnt something, Patch. I don't know if you want to know this or not, but these secondary training skills don't get wiped out when you upgrade the first one. They take what appears like a knockback. So you'll see it. I'll get Cakebread on, and when his goes, you'll see. So that 58, it stays at 58, but the target moves from 220 to whatever the new target is, 270 or something. So it means it appears like it's gone backwards. So that's why you might have thought it vanished. I think I observed that earlier today when I was playing. I double checked it. But we'll use Cakebread or Blunden as an example. What does he need? He needs 8. He needs 1, so he's going to get it if he plays, but I might drop him. Right, so Bermondsey again. Yeah, that Rainbow Feint was just for the odd. Ooh, the CD's all the way over there. Oh, hello. If he stays over there, then I can have either of these guys Rainbow Feinting. Not all the way to goal. Well, it depends. If the sweeper comes across, they can Rainbow Feint him, and then the keeper. I'll have that. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep my defensive stuff going on in here. 2018. Might bring Cakebread in. He's got sliding tackle rather than a passing skill, though. I'm going to leave Mort in for his long pass ability just to make sure I can get it to those guys, even if they've pushed forward a square. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as it was. Happy days. Still reckon we've got a chance. I'll be well happy if we beat Bermondsey. Right, so who do I want to give it to first? Do I want to hold it in midfield? I think I'm going to do that again. That kind of worked last time I did it, didn't it? Got me the opportunity. Excuse me. And then you hold it. They're going to need a little bit of luck to get it off you, which they got immediately, which is very annoying. Well blocked, DM. They can probably tackle it back, but... Grabbing that straight back, sunshine. If I go to him, I don't think... Oh no, that's a plan. Okay, I've got a plan. I was thinking a layoff pass from him to there isn't going to count as going through somebody, but if I do that... Oh shit, he gets tackled. Oh, he's the CD, isn't he? So I moved there thinking I could rainbow feint him, and then him. Damn it. Okay, let's see if we can just hold the ball. Same as last time. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, get him! That's a ridiculous roll. I should never be winning that. Look at his control is 15 and his defence is 63. So the CD's moved into the middle, so if I rainbow feint anyone, I've got to go that way. I can't get the ball to him. Certainly not doing that. Unless I run. If I run and then pass, that's not going to work. I'm going to run out of turns. Unless I pass from there, but he'll still block it. So I'm going to have to try and rainbow this dude. And I'm going to have to get lucky. Oh, double ones rolled. Nice. Yeah, I thought about swapping positions there, but I definitely want this guy doing the dribble. Come on, come on. No. That's a bit of pressing on you. You'll get a point in right midfield. Force him to go that way. One good piece of luck there, away from a lead, potentially. The goalie's not all that good. So if I can get a shot on the goalie without a block. Do I take the free press and tackle with the defender? Or do I go with the tackle? Yeah, he can't pass far enough anyway. So we're going to have to come through Wake. I'm not getting a shot off here, am I? He's got my sliding tackle. Nope, he's not getting a pass up there. Damn it. Alright, safety first. Let's make sure we succeed. That might work. Can't even reach him. So Wake is the pass, but do I then try and give it to Barrel and just hold it up in their box, or do I go back to Blunden again? I'm so tempted to try and hit this long ball. It's never going to work, but it's likely to end up in open space, and then I can still grab it. probably with Mort, and then he'll be in a better position to make that passing route easier next time. Yeah, I'm going to go with the pass. When it fails, use my second turn to pick it up with Mort. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh shit, you can only move one space. Oh, is he out of position? That's fine. London can get another one of those ridiculous rolls against this defender. Not this time. But it's held them back. It's half time probably now. Yep. Yeah, I don't think he's got a slide. Oh, my defender, you mean? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't convinced by that option. He's knackered again. At least it's their kick-off first, so my first proper attack I get to use my specials for change. You boring sods. What is that? What are you doing? Seriously? It's not free press, but I'm going to do it anyway. You can't play that pass. Give me a break. Thank you. Right, Cross is going to tackle this because A's got great tackling and B's got a long pass. I'm pretty sure Wake can get it to these two from there. With his layoff. Yeah, that doesn't work. I think I'm going to hold it, force this guy to come and tackle. It's all very cagey. A little bit of time wasting, which I said I wouldn't do because I didn't think I needed to. Needs to force them to use 2 turns. He's got a long pass, which he's going to pull off, of course. Oh shit, he can use his dribble. Haha, not good enough, sunshine. One pass. Two passes. Rainbow feint. Now I need to be careful, yeah, so if I can dribble him there. Ooh. Maybe now's the time to shoot. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. 84 minutes. Do it. I hope it bounces loose. Yeah, the rainbows will be free. As long as you get them in, get it there in time. Okay, I'm going for the rainbow. I didn't get lucky last time I tried it in the first game, did I? So maybe I'll get lucky this time. Oh, get in. Now then, 7v10 on the keeper. Let's not do that because, yeah, that. Oh, do I go with the, what is that, 60-odd% chance of scoring? Or do I take the corner that I also might score from? given the time, I'm going to take the corner because that stops them scoring. Or just have the goal. I'll take the goal. Get in. Stick that up your Millwall. He's tired, but I'm going to leave him in because he's defending too good. Oh, actually, can I reposition a bit as well? Do I do that, or do I leave it like that? I'm going to do that, I think. No, we need to get Cakebread some CM points. We'll leave it like that. I did this in the game earlier. Probably, no, not in the previous round, a league game. I was like, I'd just taken the lead. There was one set of turns to go from their kickoff, and I piled in some extra defenders, defensive midfielders, and they got 4 lucky turns in a row, 4 lucky rolls in a row, and ran straight through the middle and scored. Get in! Up yours, Millwall. There's going to be trouble tonight. Loads of points. Watch the points roll in for this one. Boom. Oops. Awesome. 230. No actual level ups though. But yeah, he's going to qualify. He got 1 point for that attempted block at the end. Shares getting ever closer. Right, Blunden. We're on a positional choice here. Wing forward charges into the opposition, so he can do the break-in thing. And he can move 2 tiles with or without the ball. Or he can do the thing. I love this extra 30%. The extra 30% that you get if you're a utility forward. 30% on your control on their turn, which means if you just want to waste time or hang on to the ball during their turn, you've got a much better chance of evading their tackles. And you get another go after you failed your shot. That's all massively useful, I think. Motivation lasts longer. The break-in action's kind of cool, but he's not really a dribbler, so, and although he's got rainbow feint, he's not really designed as a dribbler. So we're going with the forward skill. I need to unlock him a second talent, man. This time wasted where he's not getting a talent. Yay, bonus points. Need to play Cakebread. That'll be another example as well, because his RM's half up. We'll see whether that disappears when he levels up. Oh, who just levelled? Who was it? Oh, keeper has as well. It was this guy, wasn't it? Oh, because I've made him a utility. So this is the one where it does wipe it. So this is probably what you saw thinking about it. If you make it a utility, he did have other points. He had left side and right side. Because he's a utility, they play across all the sides, so there is only one to gain. Once you're a utility, you only ever gain FW points. You don't gain left forward and right forward, so therefore it wipes them out because you can't gain them anymore. So I bet that's what's happened on yours. Keeper as well. Good stuff. Right, now, keeper. I'm pretty sure I want him to have a second skill at this point. Much as I'd love to speed up how quickly he gets the second point at that one, this has to be a... Utility can have 2 skills, yeah, but not 2 specialisms. So I am going to get you a second skill. Actually, I might go the 30% because it's a year and 7 months. I'm going to get another chance. He's my only keeper. I'm going to get another chance to upgrade that before he gets there. In fact, he could go all the way to 3 anyway. Let's do that. Get him his second skill quickly, second level quickly, and then add the third skill on. Took 5 months off it, down to 1 year, 1 month. Whoop whoop. Hurrah! Cake bread, you've got to start learning skills, dude. Oh, extra money. Oh, look at all of that. 33 glory for 1 result. And some more fans. That's epic. I could have sworn I'd done that upgrade. Didn't I do the upgrade? Oh no, I forgot. Shit. Plymouth. Plymouth are in my division, aren't they? No. I could have sworn I'd already played Plymouth. Maybe they got promoted last season. Yeah, they got promoted last season. Right, let's do this upgrade before I forget. Right, I still don't know what to do though. No, I forgot. So I've just lost out on a bunch of experience points on that massive experience game. Properly annoying. All of my subs got 40 or 50 experience, didn't they? I could have had another 10 to 12% on that. Right. I still think I've got first teamers to be replaced with young players. Yeah, right now I don't think my bench is much weaker than my starting 11, so this isn't enormously important right now. So I think I am going to upgrade one of these. My keeper's not the greatest, to be fair, but does have a really good save record, so I don't think I'm going to rush to upgrade him, upgrade the goalie coach. I've got an equal number of defenders and midfielders. My midfielders are maybe not the highest in levels, but they're decent. Yeah, quite. That's where I was going. I've got 5 defenders on the pitch. At the moment, 2 of them are old. When they come out, he's going to go in, and another one I haven't even got yet. So I'm going to need the defenders upgrading as quickly as I can. So I'm going to go with defenders, I think. I mean, it's not just about the pitch either. The subs get it as well. So I've got 6 defenders and 6 midfielders, so it's actually equal between the 2. But yeah, the pitch, 50% of them almost get upgrades. So yeah, it's probably the best thing to do, but more because I know I've got some youngsters that I'm going to have to train up quick to close a gap, I think, rather than midfielders. Ooh, got some contracts to do. Level 13, you suck. Okay, so he's definitely staying, but will be expensive. I need to keep him going long enough to get this skill finished so I can sell him. His birthday is in July, I think, yeah. So I can sell him at the end of the window before his birthday. As long as he's got more than a year on his deal at that point. I think I need to give him 2 years. No, that's not going to work. He'll be halfway through next season before he learns that point. Let's do the obvious ones. You're getting 3 years. you're getting as long as I can afford to give you, and you're getting 3 years. Ah, now that adds to their current time. That's good to know. So if I give him 2, that'll be 2.5, which means when he's finished that, he'll still have 1.5 to go, and he won't be retiring yet. Therefore, I'll be able to sell him. Hopefully that works out. I just spent a bunch of cash. Right, dude, you're shit, man. It's a goalie. Oh, he's a goalie. And he's 25. Man, how do I get you in the squad though? Okay, that's not so bad. He's not a great level, but he is not the worst goalie in the world. So Wake will. It depends on how long their contract is when they turn 34. So when he turns 34 at the end of this transfer window, he'll still have a year and 7 months left, and I will be able to sell him at that point. I'd take a gamble if I went beyond the end of this summer before I trained him, so I don't think he's going to get that second skill. Maybe I should have given him 3 years. I'll have a look at it at the end of the season. Depends how long's left and exactly how they work it. The fact that his birthday's 30th of July makes a big difference to it, I think, in this case, because he won't turn 34 till after the window. Right, I'm not really desperate for players at the minute. Whoa. Can't afford him, obviously, but I could sell somebody and buy him. He's better than my current sweeper, actually. 25. So he's only 19. One of the problems I've got at the moment is I've got no really good control anywhere for corners and stuff. I used to have one that was like 30. He started at 37, but he improved a bit to like 40. And that guy's got quite good control, so I could bring him in. And I do need another defender. I've been saying I need another defender, and he is only 25. But I've got to sell somebody to get him. Maybe now is the time to sell Wake after all. Maybe I shouldn't have given him that contract before I looked at the fucking fixture list. The transfer list. I can't sell any defenders right now because I haven't got any cover. I could sell Mort, maybe. But I know I've got to sell Wake soon anyway. And I'm not playing him all that often. I'm only playing him at all because of his layoff pass. His defending's worse than Cakebread's. Cakebread needs the development. I just wish he didn't have the slide tackle. I wish he had a passing skill. And Porcher's the other one I'm just trying to get developed. He's just come in and got his first position. Yeah, he'd be a replacement for a defender, but what I want to do is get one extra defender because I've got these two about to retire in not too much time. So these two are going to get sold. Unless I sold one of them, I suppose. I could sell him, couldn't I? If I sold him now, yeah, that could work. Has he got any secondary positions? He's going to have to learn to be a centre back. You can. Who against him? He loses passing, and Titler's quite useful for his passing. But that extra control, and the fact that he's immediately the best tackler I've got in the team. Yeah, my sweeper's a keeper definitely. But I could bring him in for this guy who's. I could bring him in and convert him to a centre back. I don't think I want him at sweeper because of his passing. I'd much rather have my young one. Much rather have my young one there. His passing's developing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell this dude. Can I do that, please? No glory cost either. Oh, because he's off personal list. There never is off personal list, is there? And I made a bit of a profit in the process. Certainly. I mean, he's not bad either. And he's a left back, and I don't have a left back. But yeah, damn it, didn't spot that. Without that skill, I might have picked him up as well. If he'd have been a sensible price. I don't think I've got any desire to open up a list. I've only ever opened the amateur list. I've never done the third league list because it's generally they're too expensive. And the amateur league list has been quite useful to me. I've bought quite a lot of players off the amateur league list. I'm happy with that. Ooh, I'm not having you taking corners. Does that give him a help blocking them? Now, he could be awesome for corners. But I'm a little bit short. There's not much in the time either on these two, so this is a tough call. Normally I would almost always go for the one that's the quickest training and then try and fit the team around the skills they've got. There's not much in it. This is obviously massively useful. But I have got somebody who can already do that. But he's not very good yet. And in fact, he's not even the youngest anyway. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. If I'm going to convert him to a centre-back instead of a sweeper, then let's get him doing the reaction. I'd love him to have the head play, but maybe I can get him that as a second skill. Yeah, Redwood's a new youth goalkeeper. It's quite handy. It's quite a long time till this one goes, but I can throw this guy in every now and again, get him building up, get him on the subs benefit. Drop the old guy off the bench. I'm probably just going to drop Wake. I might actually sell Wake as well, you know. There's no point now. Wait till the end of the season. Actually, where's his... Can you see his... No. I wanted to see what his development tree looked like, whether he's going to be able to get a 30% boost at some point that might get him. I know, I should have checked the transfer list before I did that. If I had done, I'd have sold him instead. Oh, info. Yes. Okay, so he's not going to get to that, which means that's not going to get any quicker. So I'm probably not going to get that skill before I have to sell him. So I probably should have sold him instead of extending his contract. Never mind. I just didn't expect to get a defender of that quality on the list. Was certainly not what I was expecting. Oh, he's already got a little bit of CD development. He's got a bit more. Anyway, right, let's carry on. No, somebody needed training, didn't they? Ah, Redwood. Ooh, damn it! Why didn't I look at that before I saw the other guy? If you've got a goalie you can stop the rainbow, then why would you need a defence that can stop the rainbow? Nobody ever gets to use a cannon shot, do they? It's so rare these days. To be able to use a cannon shot, you have to have a dribbling skill to get through the defence, and there not to be a sweeper there. That's a given that he's doing reaction. Absolute given. And that he's doing defending. Happy days. What was that dude training on? I think I want you training on passing. You should get defence and control points on a fairly regular basis anyway, with the secondary increases. Oh man, I'm gonna get fucked now. I've played them already. I think I drew 0-0 with them at the start of the season, and at the time I didn't realise that it was Bristol City instead of Bristol. So I went into the game thinking it was going to be an easy one, and then really struggled, but got a draw. Yeah, I've only lost one game. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Lots of CDs, that's not good for the specials. And a sweeper, not good for the other specials, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice this game. Pretty much. Armitage is older, you can sod off. You can stay in there. How did Sanders end up in midfield? Oh, because I sold midfielder, didn't I? No, I didn't sell a midfielder. He's the one who should drop out, not Armitage. Okay, somewhat defensive, but I don't really want you over there getting side midfield points, I don't think. No, I don't. You can stay middle. I just don't know what to do in attack. I think I just chuck in the kids. Nobody's going to get a chance to do a nutmeg. Nobody is going to get a chance to rainbow feint because of the centre-back with 68 tackling. Unless somebody gets out of position. I'm going to leave in Barrel just because he's got the best shooting, but then I'm going to bring in a kid. Sayer? Yeah, maybe. Was it Mort? It was Mort, I think I was looking at some. Yeah, this is going to be a struggle. I'm expecting to lose this. Damn it, I could have played with warm up. I was thinking I might get to the end of the season tonight, but I don't think I will now. Way too much time faffing around with transfers. Is that my new dude? No, that's my new dude. Oh, get in. Good job. See, he'd have made a good DM as well, because he's got passing skill to go with a bit of defence and a bit of holding ability. Nobody's got any passing skills. Oh, the CDs have... Damn it. So, at least if I can come wide, I might be able to engineer a situation where I can run the DF because the CD's moved, but not over that side where there's two CDs. And this is... No, this isn't kick-off, is it? They've had a turn. But we're just going to hit a long-range shot and see what happens, I think. 101. Look at that, 126 defence. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. If I get him out there, actually, and I can get the ball to him in future, then he's got a route in from there, maybe. No, because it's still CD. Whether it's worth using a turn to put him on the wing. No, I'll hit the shot and go for broke. I'm playing for a draw, so we'll hit the power shot so that if it runs loose, waste a turn. Hopefully he's got no... Oh my god, what are you doing? I know you've got a shitload of control, but that's so boring. Now I wish I'd got somebody with some dribbling skill in there. Come on. It's so annoying. I kind of feel like I need to move some people just to earn points. Oh, that CD's moved, right? So I can now dribble this guy. Oh, hello. He's in position now to rainbow feint that dude. Oh, and I could lock the kick. Yeah, I see what you're saying, the sweeper. Does that allow the defender back in there, though? Maybe, but yeah, good plan. So we've got ourselves a one-on-one with nobody being able to block the shot and any rebound dropping to a striker, albeit a kid. Just got to get another attack. Ouch. Oh, did he have... Oh, I didn't notice he had a rainbow feint. I shouldn't have picked the sweeper. Oh, but he's got a nutmeg. And he's better. Oh, no, don't go there. I suppose not really any harm. I'll have to rainbow feint out. Why would I do that? Ouch. That's a bit harsh. Wow. I'm not going to get this to anybody. If he intercepts it, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I forgot I've got a long pass. If it's not even going to work, we'll only press it. If I can get it to him, we might be able to hold it for a turn. That's all I'm thinking. In fact, he can as well. I'm going to do that. I hope that Sleeper can hold it for a turn. They'll probably use the press and then tackle, yeah. But at least that uses 2 turns. And then keeper. More sweeper points. Can't he whack it all the way up there? I never quite understand that. Barrow has to be a better fighter. He's better at everything. And yet, that's 110, that's 110, but he gets in it, I suppose. I reckon if this fails... Geezer's just going to get it, isn't he? Whatever. That'll work. Oh, it's half time, I didn't even know that. Oh good, I get kick off. Right. So I can now at least take a run round the back and get a bit of a shot in. Boo! Double boo! Still, it's 0-0. I was expecting to get battered. I'll take a draw. Oh dear. 1. Honestly, useless twat. Oh, keeper! He does have 88 accuracy, I suppose. This is not a very good odds, but it's the best odds I've got without being able to use a special on him to dribble. This is all I've got. And if I get a corner... Oh! 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 Get in! Yeah, that was lucky. Take your luck when you get it. I was going to say, the best I can hope for is a corner, and then I've got half a chance of scoring from a corner. With Armitage. Oh no, I left out Armitage. Shit. Armitage is my headerer. Get in. Who's motivated him? So if I succeed in tackling first go, I might be able to launch a counter attack, but that's pretty unlikely, so unless I tackle with him. Yeah, let's give you a stab at this. Oh, I've got a slide somewhere. Who's got the slide? You. And you. Okay, we'll go tackling with our new sweeper. I'm not sure if it's free. Is it free? Oh, it is free. Okay then, yeah, definitely. I didn't know DM's got a free press. Trouble is, I haven't got any passing specials, so there's nothing great coming of this. I can draw this defender out though by making him go over there to tackle. I always forget to check as well. That's the worst. It's one thing to not know, it's something else to not even look. Okay, so now we've got... Oh no, the CD's still there. Still can't dribble that guy without getting a tackle. Oh, where the fuck are you going, dude? It doesn't get a free one this time, which is annoying. Shit. You outside, sucker! Oh. Where do I want him? Over there, maybe? No, I'm just going to put him in the middle and let him shoot. Hope his 50 shooting can do him some favours. Oh, it's the last turn anyway. Damn it, should have put him back. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Pushed the sweeper out to play that guy offside, and that dickhead centre midfielder ran back and played them all onside again. Go away with it. I'll take that. Plenty more glory for that one as well. A draw away from home against league leaders. What were they, 2.5 stars? Okay, so Cakebread's got a bunch of right midfield. I can't see how many, but he's got a bunch of right midfield. And when we upgrade him to do more talent, because he's currently blocked on the one that he's got, he's still got the right midfield. He's still at that 58 that we looked at. Let's see, it'll show us a lower percentage, but it's moved from up there to down there because the target's moved, but he still keeps the points. Is the point to make. And you decisions. You're only 4 months away. We better get you that. It's getting so close. I guess his upgrade. I'm going to end up picking utility player of DM and miss out on all of this other stuff just because I'm trying to convert him, which is a bit of a pain. And Sanders hasn't picked up any points in ages. I need him training. Actually, I need to play him more often because he's getting older and I'm looking to sell him. Yay, 12. League table, hanging on. Look at that. Nowhere near the promotion spots, which is fine because I don't want to go up really. I know there's more matches. I was thinking earlier about the matches thing because obviously, although there's less matches in the lower division, you do win more often. How does the XP balance out? Is a win at a lower league not worth as much as like a draw or a defeat even at the higher league? Yeah, season 5. I've been clinging around this position in the league for seasons just purely based on how good my defence is. But yeah, I was trying to work out earlier whether actually you get some of that progress back that you lose from the matches. It's something for the spreadsheet, isn't it, for the second run through? Yeah, Coach Priest, true. Quarterfinals. Oh, snowy. I'm going to need my skills. That's probably not a good thing. Slide tackle, reaction. Okay, so they got no reaction down this end of the pitch, but they have got a CD, but only one. Okay. We can make this work. Got absolute dog shit keeper. Just because he's tired. Okay, so if I can get you rainbowing through there. Yeah, this is true. And if I can swap you back out for Sanders, and he's level 2 nutmeg, then he can get right in on goal with no sweeper. This is my prime route to goal, I think, is to get it to Sanders. Should I put him somewhere else? No, quite happy to leave him there. Where's the CD? Yeah, there's no CD there. He's going to get a tackle in. So yeah, he can run straight through there, be clear on goal, and dog shit keeper. I've got every chance in this match, haven't I? Just got to keep them out. So what have they got going on? A rainbow, a slide. It's only a level 1 rainbow, but nonetheless, I'll put you back to right back. 50 shooting, 46 shooting. I don't really want you there. Oops. I should put him over here, shouldn't I, really? Because of the rainbow feint protection. Oh yeah, so I have. Oh yeah, it's just because he's just yeah, got into his second level. 2 years, Jesus. So this is my interesting call. I never know what to do in this situation. So this guy has got the reaction, so can stop his rainbow. But obviously he can rainbow through either side instead. And his defending's only 30, which means he's not going to block many shots. Or I can put the better defender over there who's got better chance of blocking shots, and with better tackling still might succeed against the rainbow. I need a CD in the middle, don't I? Yeah, that could work. Do that. He's going to struggle to use his 39 control to run through these two guys. He could run through him, but then that CD is going to have a go at him as well. And if he does rainbow him, that CD will get in with a second tackle. Yes. Yes. No, I like that. I'm fine with that. And then I've got a 42 and a 30 in front of the keeper to block his shots. Yep. Fine. And we know what we're doing up front. So any other... yeah, let's drop out. Why are you always tired, kiddo? Just because this is potentially massively valuable. I guess getting through to the next round is going to earn me a shitload of money. So I'm going to put in my older player who I normally wouldn't play. Oops, I've subbed out the wrong one though. Kept in a bunch of defensive skills in there. He's got the layoff pass, so he can get it to one of them. Actually, he should probably be over there if I want him to use the layoff, shouldn't he? That's better. I'm going to leave him in for his defensive skills and sub him out later on. But I'm going to put this guy on the bench. I've got it quite easy with this draw. We'll see. I did relatively well for Bermondsey. I think it's really important to have a mix. So I've got rainbow feints or layer or nutmegs, so it gives you two options. And my defence is pretty cross-skilled, and I have the abilities to passing. I think the passing abilities are really important to get the ball up the pitch, and it makes it hard for them to score if they always get the ball at the wrong end of the pitch. So that's kind of my overriding strategy, is make sure they always get the ball at the wrong end of the pitch. Well done. Are you going to try and tackle him, I suppose, with a... The pressing made that an easy tackle, didn't it? But I'm going to tackle it straight back. Whoa. Why was that so close? Oh, he's got loads of control. Can I have a free press, please? Can I have another free press, please? That's more like it. Now. Are they stuck with their crosses the whole time? If I give him the ball, can he not... I want to give him the ball and then use his layoff. Am I not going to be allowed to do that? Oh, fuck. Double fuck. Oh, man. Guess that's the price you pay for using free press. Yeah, you're welcome. To be fair, I've had plenty of lessons I've learned from watching you. Oh, I'm in the same position again now. This is dangerous. Yeah, we've got this guy kind of wide open now. He doesn't need his rainbow feint. Now he's got a long pass. Can you get it there? Yeah, can you get it there? Oh, yes, I'll take that. It's not a free turn, but it gets the ball a long way away from these two guys who are in round the back. Yeah, you can't get that to him, can you? Now, I think I'm going to hold it here with the hope that next turn I might actually be able to spring an attack. Oh yes, he's only pressed, so this guy's got to come a long way to make a tackle. And even then, he needed to get lucky. What? How did you end up in there? Fuck's sake, dude, will you pack it in? I need to get it Sanders anyway, though, don't I? I'm not a big fan of high passes because shit like that happens, but I didn't really have a lot of choice there. And get the ball, get your boost, and you might... Oh, it's the end of the half. Okay, it's definitely worth trying the long pass. Because... Oh my god, he's knackered again. Was he knackered before kickoff, actually? He gets a little bit of recovery, but I'm going to sub him ready for the next stoppage. Now, I can't actually dribble any of these guys. I'm just going to have to hit the shot and hope. Now, of course, the keeper's crap, isn't he? There's no way I'm going to get away with this, but I wish I could. If they block it in there, if he blocks it there, that will be annoying. But if they block it all the way back there, damn it, because he can get it to him and they can get it up the pitch. But if they'd have blocked it all the way back there, they wouldn't have been able to reach the midfielders. come this way. I don't really want him pushed all the way up the pitch there. That's no use to me. Go there. Yep, keeper's absolute dog turd. Just got to get it through the blockers. Which is why as soon as I get to use my rainbow feint... Oh my god, they're playing boring. Oh, he's not playing as a fullback, is he? Too late? Does that work halfway through a turn? No. Damn it. And you don't even get free press. Actually, let's put you there and then press. Lots of centre midfield points for the player I have no interest in getting centre midfield points for. I don't know actually about the DMs. I haven't got one on the pitch. I haven't got anyone qualified in it to be able to check. Save keeper, loads of points. $39.15. Okay, so we've got you, and we've got you and you. Wait a minute, so that's 39, so you're going in there. You can go in there. And now, do I put him as a secondary on this guy? I can't anyway. Have you as a secondary on him then? No, he's training up as one. I'm trying to get him the points. But he's not bloody fit enough to play more than 5 minutes. Ouch. Not keen on that. Well done, keeps. Right, I've got all of this space to myself. You can have a go at this keeper. Good effort, son. Right, now. I want to use my 2-star nutmeg to get through him and then shoot the shitty keeper, don't I? That's the plan. Because nobody will get a block in. Come on. This is it. Oh, what the fuck is going on there? Oh, because he's pressed. Where did that come from? Who the fuck are you? Left back. Man. I might try that. That might be my best bet. It's not good odds, but it might be the best bet. I've got 2 rolls, you never know. Like, he only has to roll a 1. Or a 2. So what are the actual odds of this? So I need him to roll a 1 or a 2 to have any chance. That's a 1 in 5 chance. I've got 2 rolls at it. So it's a 2 in 5 chance. That's 40%, but only if he rolls a 2 anyway. Whereas that's nearly a 50% chance. And I'm going for the dribble, but then I don't get a shot in. He'll get to hold it. Ah, fuck it, shoot. Shoot. See if we can get a corner. They're probably going to block it, but you never know. I suppose it will never be a corner because if it reaches the keeper, it's going in, isn't it? Take the draw. Yeah, I knew you couldn't get it up the field from there. You boring Arab. Right, where's that new sweeper I bought? You need sweeper points, dude. Does that get you a sweeper point? No, it doesn't. You need centre back points, and you need some centre back points. Yeah, we got the second leg though. This was cup game, so we got the second leg. And hopefully find a better way of avoiding the fullbacks now I know that that's a thing. Still loads of XP though. Good defence and control, we like that. Lots of defence and control, we like that. Do little. You don't upgrade very often. Yes! We have a DM! So what can he do? He can intercept passes 2 tiles away. I'll have some of that. 100% plus to defence when intercepting passes across his tile. Holy shit, no wonder you get a lot of interceptions. He gets a level of the intercept talent for free. And he can move 2 tiles. Let me think about this. Do I want an extra 0.5% of fans? Fuck off. That's massively OP for a guy with his talents as well. He's got the long pass. He's got high defence. He's going to intercept everything and smash it up the pitch for us to score. He's going to be awesome. Get more glory. Didn't score though. Get no sponsorship money, but I'm not far away from this now. I don't know what stage. Yeah, we're in the quarterfinals, man. I should have gone with one of the other sponsors. One of them's offering a fortune if I got to semi-final. I'll go back and check in a second. Yeah, look at everybody else though. 2.5 stars minimum. I'm in a lot of trouble in the semi-finals. Yeah. So, who was it? It was him. So he now has DM. Whoop whoop. Yeah, and he still kept his other. Wow. But he won't. I suppose when he levels up again, he'll get to a second one. So I could get him a second position. Yes. So you can do it on the pitch, but clearly doesn't take effect mid-turn. Yeah, so you can switch him from a DM to a CM, and you get his CM skills instead, so you can choose. But it makes sense that you can't do it in the middle of a turn. But yeah, I'm definitely not interested in getting him right midfield and left midfield. But he's knackered again. All 3 of my midfielders are knackered. I suppose I haven't done the rest bit yet, but I think they're all still going to be tired. When's the second leg? Eh? Where is it you see the calendar? Not there. Ah, cool. Thank you. So I've got 2 league games, then I've got them. Coventry I should be able to beat. I guess I will rest people for Sunderland if I need to. Looks like I'm going to have to rest them now. Right, so let's get these the right way round. Right, so what's going on here? He's got a rainbow. Where's my anti-rainbow dude? He's all the way back there. Let's get rid of the sweeper. I kind of want to drop this guy because he really isn't very good, but he has got that reaction that's kind of important. He could just dribble me. That's the problem. He could just dribble my whole team. I'm going to have to do that and hope that him doing that stops him trying to dribble through the middle. No worries. Bed when bed calls. And then in defence, what have they got? They've also got shit keeper, shit CD there, good CD there, and another one there. If I put Sanders in the middle, he should be able to nutmeg through to there, but he won't succeed the tackle. But if I put Barrel there, he'll run forward into that gap, won't he? And then he can dribble that CD with his feint. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this side, see what happens. See if I can draw this guy out so that he can get through. Okay, I'll go with that. To be honest, I know they're crap and only 1 star and I should be beating them, but I am quite willing to take... Ooh, do I want you as an AM? Nah. I should be able to beat them, but I'm not that worried, given that I've had to sacrifice my whole midfield because they're tired. I'll take a draw, I think. Oh, his defence is 60. What am I looking at? It's him I can dribble. So if I run out there, he'll tackle, but I should be able to dribble him. And then actually, I could probably have a decent chance of a goal. I won't get a corner at least. Go on. Ah! One more match. One more match. I should be off to bed pretty soon anyway. I hate that. That's a ridiculous pass. That's 2-star, yeah. The 2-star long pass is beastly. Yeah, it's a shame you can't pass, mate. I want to get the ball to him just because he's got half a chance then of hanging on to it. with his extra boost to control. Wow, absolutely crushed him in the roll there. His 20%, 30% boost puts him up to 52, and he's got 60 defence, and he absolutely smashed him. Oh, the CD's gonna have me. I want to rainbow feint him, but the CD's going to get a tackle in and almost certainly succeed. I can probably tackle him back. See what happens. Oh, get in! Loads of turns left, but I don't want to use them. I kind of want to use them, but at the same time I don't want to use them. Damn. 2 turns left if I win this tackle somehow. Big Ed, yeah, somebody, yeah, I thought I'd seen a Big Ed. I kind of need to move you to there so that he can push out. Will he push out if I move him out the way? It's not going to work anyway, you can't dribble him. Ugh. I could have put pressure on there, but to be honest, I don't mind him running and he's never going to fail the pass. Oh man, can I have a sensible roll, please? Went through 2 of them. Back to this dude who can't pass. Fuck's sake. Where's my other sweeper? Last turn, I either get this up to the forwards or there's nothing happening. And he can rainbow him, but it's going to take me 2 turns to get it there, so it's not worth it. Is that going to count as a long pass, maybe? Fail. I did say I'd take a draw in this, didn't I? Right, that sub's going to happen. Subs and forwards, I think, fairly soon. I can't see how I'm going to score, so that leaves me thinking, just don't even try almost. Get the young kids in up front, get them some experience. Oh, keeper. No, I won't take the draw. What can we do here? Not very much, I don't think. Just gonna go with the... So he can't even run. He could rainbow this dude, but he'd get tackled by the centre back. Just gonna have to hit it. I need to score. Nah. Haven't had much luck this game, but probably haven't deserved much either. Only you can tackle, but it's the wrong one, isn't it? Oh, I'll have that. Blimey, you're coming a long way for a tackle. Jesus, he's going to use all the turns, or he's going to slide tackle. He's used 2 turns to get there. Why don't you run forward into that gap? The plan was that he would run forward into there and then rainbow feint him. Ouch. Damn it. Put him there ready to do it next time if we get the ball back up there. At least he can reach him with the pass. Just got to make sure that he gets the ball next turn. Or he does. I don't really want it all the way over there. Oh wow, too much control, man. Right, okay. So if I press with him, tackle with him, long pass there, that's 3 turns done. Okay, gamble. Had to do that to get the ball up the pitch quick enough. It's not a free turn, you see. Oh, it's still not. Oh, of course, that doesn't help. I can't get it to him in time, so you're going to have to do the nutmeg and then hope you can somehow beat those guys. Which you're going to have to get lucky to do. Oh, yes! Come on! Who's taking this? Who the fuck is my number 3? Yes! Get in! I've no idea who that was. How do you find out who scored? I want to know who scored. Good tackle, sweeper. That's why I swapped you in there. And now you've got passing. And so have you. You're knackered and you've still got 60 control. Are you taking the piss? It's the last turn. I don't have to try and do that unless I think I can score. Oh, I subbed off my forwards. Hurrah! Yeah, I'll take a draw. Their attack was a little bit worrying and I couldn't work out how to get through their defence, so I was pretty confident I wasn't going to score. Yeah, I could have done the double press and tackle, but I figured I'd just move the midfielders instead. It's my midfielders that I need to improve the most at the moment, because they're all young, apart from the ones that are about to disappear. Gets a bunch of points, they need the points. It's quite a good day, like everyone's picked up some points there. Literally everybody. What the fuck is that on my telly? It apparently is on my telly. Right, I think I'm going to probably play through to the next round of... How did I lose fans for that? I'm going to play through to the next round of the Cup before I end the stream, but obviously if you're heading off then feel free. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Did I lose a place? Is that why I lost fans? No. I'm at 8 points clear of the drop zone. This is good. No worries. You've got to see my team at least and watch me get 1 or 2 good results. I will catch you whenever. I'll talk to myself for a bit. Right, Coventry, what can you do? So you can intercept. There's no CDs over this side, so I can use rainbows. So we're going to have you rainbowing. We're going to bring on the other rainbow guy. I need to make sure this guy doesn't get too tired though, so I'm going to have to sub him off at some point. Yeah, I'll sub him off at half time. And then you guys, I'm going to leave you out because you get tired way too quickly. But I'm going to put cake bread back in for Porcher. Oh, Wake, sort your shit out, man. Oh, you're down there because you're the oldest. Why is he not fit though? Do they lose fitness in the reserve squad? I've never noticed that before. Hope not. I need him to play next game. So then up front, they've got nothing. Leaving my sweeper in. Leaving in the best of my passers. You can be a right back again. I'm tempted to bring that young goalie in for this because these guys aren't going to get a shot off. I suppose he could run around the back, but I suppose if they're not going to get a shot off, he won't earn anything. So, and if they do, I don't want him to be in there. Okay, we'll go with that. Actually, yeah. So the plan is to rainbow feint, shoot, or rainbow feint, shoot. Bring it on, boys! Their attack's so shit, they're bound to score first attempt. It's guaranteed. What's this? Can you get the pass through? Yes, you can. Here we go. You're definitely not a CD. CD's all the way over there. Rainbow feint. Just check what the shoot looks like. %. Yeah, that's less than 80%. that. Yeah, I'm not going to try and rainbow feint him. I want to fucking twat it at him. Ooh, 50-50. I'm going to take the bonus of the corner because I'm so good at scoring from corners these days. Because I've got the good headers. Although I've left one of them out the team actually, thinking about it. It worked. Get in. Well done, boys. Yeah, run away, little boy, run away. Doesn't count as a midfielder, so he doesn't get a free press. Still got to press him anyway. It's going to take too many turns. Good work, defender. And that's an extra turn as well, isn't it? Result. That means I can hold or give it to one of these guys. 21, 14. He can press. I know he can't press. He's a midfielder, not a CM. He hasn't got position, so he can't press for free. So it's going to take them 2 turns, and even then, I'm going to have 44 control, less 15 for the press. I'll have 29, and he's only got 21 defence. Yeah, I'm going to hold. If they do get the ball off me, they're not going to have time to exploit this gap back here. Oh, you lucky bastard. Unless they get lucky. I had 44 control there, and he's tackled me with 21 defence. Can I get back there to pick this up? Taking some liberties here because there's not long left. Normally I'd be playing an easy pass, but because none of these guys have got any special passes apart from him, I can't do a great deal in attack here. So I either get the ball up the pitch and just try and keep it there, stop them scoring in their attack, or I go for broke, which also means getting it up the pitch quickly. So actually I still can't score even if this works. Let's give it to him, let him practice his rainbow. I've let him have the ball halfway up the pitch. That wasn't a good idea. Oh, shit. Okay, he's got to shoot though. Well blocked, dude. Well blocked. Right, barrel's got to come off knackered. Yeah, it's got to come off. And he's got to come off because he is knackered too. I need these players for the next match, so I can't afford them to come out of this tired because the next match is the League Cup quarter-final where I have every chance of getting through to the semi-final. And to be fair, Sanders here should be able to run pretty well round them. This guy, he can dribble here, should win this dribble, Now I could just get him to hold it if I wanted to waste some time, or I can try and get a corner. Have I got anyone on the pitch who can head it in? Yes, Armitage. Oh, get in! Lucky roll. Lucky roll. I didn't deserve that. There's no way I should have been scoring from there. I'll take it though. To hope I haven't used up all of my luck before the quarter-final. That quarter-final is definitely the biggest game I've played so far. I've played some fairly important cup games to me before, but usually at earlier stages than this. So right now, I don't want anyone to get too far out of position, so he's not going to run. Do we want him to rainbow feint? Or do we want him to do what he just did? I'm going to give this guy a chance to earn some points. Nice. He's going to get a secondary tackle from the CD, so that's not going to work, so you're just going to have to shoot. And you're not even going to get a corner, are you? I guess you could just run in there. Earn you some points. And they'll come and tackle you, and you get some more points. And then they've got the ball right down in their own corner. And by the time they've played this out, I'm going to get this back pretty well up the pitch. He's got 12 control. I should be able to tackle this and lay it straight to him. Get in. Oh, can't that count as a long pass? Now I think I've got more currently set up as an AM, which means his range penalty's halved. You can use a false kick. I don't know how you use a false kick. He's really not got the accuracy to be shooting. For an AM, it's got terrible accuracy. But if I give it to that guy in the box, you know, if anything weird happens, I could try and give it to Sanders, I suppose. He's probably going to fail, but I should probably just shoot. If I power shot, so he's going to spill it, it's almost certainly going to fall in a space. Like, worst case for me is it lands on this guy. But almost certainly it's going to land on one of the spaces around, because there's almost all spaces all back to me. And if he fails, then I might get corner out of it and waste a bunch more turns. It's either that, or try a risky pass to Sanders, who might be able to hold it up, but probably not. Let's do it. Yeah, see, it drops in space, so now they've got to use a turn to get the ball. Given it's 2-0, I've got my subs left, I should bring somebody on. Put my goalie on. Good interception, fella. Now I'm hoping you get a free press. No, you don't. Fuck you. they're still going to be able to get a chance of a score. That's a pretty even choice between the two of them. There's no point pressing him again. Let's do the tackle. And then I'll get another turn. That's not looking very good, but that number's not bad. If I can get it to him over there, then they're definitely not scoring, because they might not even get it off him. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play the other one, because I'd have got a free turn. God damn it. Oh, it's my throw-in. I don't want to change anything else. Or do I have to put somebody close enough? Can he not throw it to there? I have to throw it to him. Whoa. This is the first throw-in I've ever had. That sucked. It's full time, but if I'd have known, I could have done something different there. Still, 2-0 win. That's a big win for us. Goals are important because we get sponsorship money for every goal. Barrel. Yes, we like barrel upgrading. Not this defence, though. Come on. Bleh. Sanders so close. Have we got any upgrades? No, but he's made a lot of progress. Okay. Right then. On to the big one. 12 glory for reaching the semi-finals. 17,000 quid prize money. Wish I'd picked the sponsor payment. It gave me like 60 grand for reaching the semi-final. Whatever it was. Oh, I left out all the fan favourites. No new fans. League table. Back up to 4th. I could do with that 10 glory, that's for sure. One more league game left. What? I thought that was... Oh, shit. I thought that was the last league game before this. Didn't need to rest and handle players' fatigue the same way as I did. Right, so there are only CDs over there. They've got nobody with any properly good specials, but you're too tired to play. So... yeah, and with a sweeper, Sanders wants to be out wide, so let's put Sanders out there on him. You can be out there on him. Keeper's not very good either. And then midfield, damn it, I could have played fucking Shear last game. And then up front, so he's got a rainbow. L1. He's just got good shooting. Let's do that. You're going to stop him running straight forward. Nobody's going to stop him running around there, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, 33, good control as well. I don't really want Sayer in there, I have to say. Well, I kind of want to be able to get the ball to these guys because I think we can win this game. I will need to watch Rice too, though, because he can't cover as well. End the turn, but he's in possession. They've got to do a good tackle, and none of them around there are great. And if they all fail, which seems likely now because he's the only one left, then I could give it to him. Oh, he's a CD. The keeper's shit, man. The keeper's not saving it. Yes, and the geezer's failed the block. Get in. I love quite how it reveals the numbers, just kind of in a pattern. Doesn't quite reveal them at the same time. Reveals them one by one, but it's quite quick. So you kind of just see that the first guy's failed, and then before you've even processed that, you see that the second guy's failed. Right, what's going on here? He's trying to run. Get shot. That's not going to work. If you come pick up the ball, then he's kind of just in round the back. If you come and pick up the ball, you can't reach. You can reach. You've got passing ability, but you're not going to be able to use it from there. So it's probably better if you go and get it. You pass to you. You use your passing ability. Ah, it's not going to work. It's not free. At no point is that a free ability. But if I put you all the way over there, they've got that same trouble from last time, is they're really going to struggle to tackle you. He ought to succeed. But actually, can I get it back off him? If I take my turns here to use them to slow him down, he's going to really struggle. He's probably going to have to pass sideways, or he chose not to because he's an idiot. I was going to say he's going to have to try and go sideways and then up the field, and that's going to take too many turns. He tried to dribble and pass through, didn't work. Happy days, half time. Okay, here we go again. He's got good passing. It's annoying because I should have played my defensive mid last time to get him more experience, and I didn't because I thought the next match was the cup game. You in the tackle, where can I pass to? Okay, let's play that. Let's hope it drops short. Oh, he nailed it. Holy fuck. He's not got an ability. And he's got no control. But that's only for this turn, right? Shit, Sanders must be knackered. Needs to be careful. Ouch. Okay, I need to not give it to Sanders anymore. Good block, dude. Yes. Worked this time. Whoa, he's got a level 4 intercept. Fail. I don't mind blundering getting tired, I just don't want to use Sanders whilst we're winning, and hopefully shouldn't need another goal. One should be enough against this lot because their attack's fucking awful. It's only pass interception that he's got a boost on. His tackling's pretty good as well. Move 2. He's got to move, then tackle, then somehow get the ball over there. I'll have that. He's done the move and tackle, but like he's got no special. He's got nothing he can do with it, even if he got it to these guys. You should get a free press, but you're not a midfielder, are you? Still hold on. Good pass, well done. Okay, let's take the win. I thought we could win that. Then we've got his level up. Yes, 2 more defence. Wake, for what it's worth. It's getting sold fairly soon. Sanders, yes, accuracy and control there. What we want. Trouble is, at the moment, his dribbling's good enough to cause troubles for a lot of teams, but he can't shoot when he's done the dribble. I managed to get the keeper the level up too. Yes, Sanders. Bring it on. Oh, he's 30. What is that he's training? That's his first star at Rainbow. Now, if you've got both of those, then if you've got 2 men in front of you, you can rainbow through to goal. If you've only got 1 man in front of you, you can nutmeg him. That's pretty epic, but he's at the sort of age where I'd rather be switching to fan favourite and using him to get fans. It's not a lot of point worrying too much about what he's training, but if I can get him that pretty quickly, another 40% reduction off that. If that is only 70%, then it means it's 10 months. It's the base number. 70% off of that. That's going to go down to 3 months. 4 months. Got an achievement. I don't know what it was, but I got an achievement. And then any future ones he gets, we can chuck into fan favourites. He's still around for a while, to be fair. Yeah, contract 3 years. So he's going to learn that. He's going to get 70% off the next one as well, which will be level 2 Rainbow, presumably. Well, I might switch him to Nutmeg, but probably level 2 Rainbow. Got a bit of money. Still getting more fans. 9 fans for that. That's a bit weird. It was a win against a shit team. Like, where are they in the league? Well, not miles down, but I didn't move up in the league. They weren't a great team that I beat. In fact, actually, there's a lot of fairly ropey teams in this league, actually. I wonder if age has hit everybody else now. So up until this season, what had been going on here is this division was getting stronger and stronger, and it was getting stronger faster than I could keep up with. So I was dropping down. I was gradually dropping down this division as they were getting better faster than I was, because I was losing older players, selling them before they retired or they were actually retiring. And now this year, they've all got crap. They've all got crap. Now, alright, 3 perhaps came up from the division below, but there weren't 4 1-stars in here last season. Bristol City are a cut above. They got relegated down last year. If we lose those 2 1.5s, I don't know what's coming down from the league above. I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, 1.5s until Bermondsey. Shit. Bermondsey or Plymouth, the 2 teams I've played in the cup. Well, that's fine. Bring them on. Contracts. I've got none left. Transfers. He's got cheaper, but actually he's not that bad. But it's not the right ability. Not wasting 30 grand on somebody, although I could do with a defender. He's not high enough level, and that's not the right skill. If he had a 1-star skill in this or long pass, I might have been more interested. He's awful. He's very good, but he's quite old. Again, useless fucking skill. That was long pass or reaction. He'd be happy days, but cannot afford him. If that had been 1 star, then he might have been this kind of price, and I might have been able to afford him. He wouldn't have been this kind of price because he's double the level. He still would have been 150 or something. And I have no access to anywhere on the global list, so I don't think I've got any transfer activity to do. Haven't got the requisite. Ooh, it's one of the biggest transfers. I think that's the first time my club's appeared on that list. Okay, his first match is 0-0. I wasn't sure whether it's 0-0 or whether we won 1-0. I seem to recall that we thought we could do them though. So only one of them. They've got no sweeper, so you can do the thing. And you're going to go in the middle. Actually, no, you can stay there because you can do him. The CD's still not going to come across on either of you. So that works. And then need to sort this midfield out. Yeah. Rainbow and a slide, but lots of control. Go on that side. Going to do that. It allows him to rainbow potentially, but only if he does it at an angle. Do I take out Cross and put Armitage in just for that little bit better tackling? I don't think I do, because control's a minor issue from corners perhaps, but I want Cross's long pass to get this up the field. Okay, I'll go with that. Principle first here is not to concede, and then if the chance arises, I'll do that because he's got the CM, the long pass thing, to get it to him without using either of them, without using a turn going through this guy. Sanders is already knackered, damn it. Okay, let's give it a go. So that guy's CD, so he's going to tackle and run into space. This guy isn't, so we can run into space and get a shot off straight away. No, because he will close as well, won't he? You can press on a skill, but he won't press on a normal turn. Now, do I think I'm going to win this, and therefore I don't want to be wasting any turns? I forgot how shit their keeper was. I want to give myself, like, it's a 1 in 3 roll, right? 1 in 4 roll. I might have got a corner out of it, which would be massively useful. He's got to fail that pass, surely. Go Cape Bread. Knew there was a reason you got that slide. So that was a free move, which allows this guy to then still have another turn where he can use his nutmeg, yes, to get in on goal against the shit keeper. Get in! And that's what didn't work last time we played this. We either couldn't quite get into that position to run at them, or we could get it there but didn't have time to run at them. Or the odd chance we had, it went wrong. We got a bad roll or whatever. But that was exactly the point of this layout, is that he can dribble past him and get a shot at the keeper, and he can dribble past him and get a shot at the keeper. He's got good shooting, but he's got to go through my pretty good sweeper to get there. What exactly does a sweeper do? Attempts to occupy all the time. So he will, if I bring him out to get the ball, he will go back. But at this point, I'm playing to time waste now because I'm winning. If I hold the ball here, he can press, he could have a go at a tackle. He wouldn't be favourite for it, but if he wins, I've probably got trouble. If I pass it there, he's got to run to do it. He could tackle, but would only be 50-50. I could do this and the pass will probably fail and they'll have to take a turn to pick it up. Let's do that. Take a turn to pick it up. This is the key. You've got to make them waste the first turn, because that limits their ability to get out of the pitch. Now, he's got a long pass, which if I'd known, I'd have probably put that this way. And this is going to be half time. Well done, boys. Good first half. Exactly executed the plan. Fucking hell, Cake Bread. What is with your stamina, dude? Go on, centre back. He can't dribble you now, though, can he? So he's just going to have to try and hit that shot. He's got a lucky roll off one of them. really want him there either. Put you back in your proper position, please. Where this goes, if you receive it, happy days. Either way, they're going to tackle it. Either they were going to tackle it or they were going to pick it up, but he hasn't got slide tackle, so. And they failed the long pass again. So they're in desperate times. They're having to hoof long balls. And as soon as they fail, they give us. The keeper's shit, isn't he? If I've only got to get the ball to him, it doesn't matter how. You can long pass to him. He doesn't need to use his specials. You just have to succeed the pass. Oh, you useless twat. Provided a bit of cover over there. Just got good accuracy. Great tackle, sunshine. .44 is a great roll. How can he not do that with a 44? Doesn't matter. We win! Semi-finals. The experience on this is going to be epic. Look at that. Every single one of them is over. Yeah, every single one of them's over 100. He was only below in the first place because he got subbed off. Look at that. Ah, the defender bonus. Coaches XP, specialisation XP. Defence, not the accuracy. Happy about that. Yep, happy about that. You've got to stop getting the accuracy. You're a DM, man. The accuracy's no fucking use to you. He's going anyway. I don't really care what he leveled up in. I need you to be levelling up at CD much quicker. Look at that. We are raking it in all of a sudden. 10 new fans without fan favourites. 26 glory. It's for the strong opponents bonus, which they weren't that much stronger than us, but I suppose that's why it's 10, not 20. 12 for getting to the semi-finals. Cash for the semi-finals. Not going to get that one, I shouldn't think, but that's a fucking cracking result. Have some of that. My chairman ought to be going, oh my god, you're a fucking legend. Where's my chairman? I never hear from the chairman anymore. Have some of that. Right, I think there is the time to stop. It's gone midnight for me. At work in the morning. Quite happy to stop on that momentous up note. 6 points off promotion. Don't expect that to happen, but I am scoring more goals this year. I'm definitely scoring more goals. I scored about 15 all of last season. That is definitely going better because I'm using the specials better. I've got the specials and I'm using them. So he's now got 8 this season. In the league, 10 in all competitions, and that's as many as he's ever got. And he's played less games so far. He's doing well. Assists, I still can't believe nobody gets consistent assists. I suppose that's because I keep rotating my midfield so much. We're up there on the tackles. If he gets a few more, he can nip up into the third, fourth place spot and get a few more glory for us. Saves, keep us right up there. £93,000. Fair way to go for this, but sooner or later I'm going to sell a couple of players, which is going to get me close to that, and I'm pretty close to that, which is going into midfield experience. Forwards are about specials, not experience. If you don't get the specials, you ain't going to score. You might still need something on top of that, but there we go. We will leave it looking at our cup semi-final. Look at that. Boom. I will call that a stream there. Thank you very much, guys. It was fun. I will catch you next time.